So welcome one hand over heart and one hand on the belly, maybe just above the navel. Relax the elbows, relax the feet, the back, the shoulders. Maybe close the eyes and just breathe. When we're welcoming a new moon, we're welcoming a new beginning, a new chapter, and sometimes what can feel like to be a brand new self. New moons say hello to beginnings, hello to what is. After the full moon took everything up and wrapped it all in its moonness of bubbles or jars or whatever, and releases and tosses and assists with what no longer resonates. So saying goodbye to what no longer serves, hello to what's to come. But slowly, joyfully, peacefully. Take a few more breaths. When you're ready, release. We're going to do some seated crescent moons. So you'll start to move away from the back of the seat. Start to lengthen through the spine. The chin can be soft. You can have an arm to assist, extending out and away. Inhale, exhale, take the arm up and over. And release. And again. And release. And once again, hold the position and breathe. Sturdiness in the tail. Length through the fingertips. And release. Repeat on the opposite side for balancing. We're balancing in Libra. Libra, we're all about the scales, the balance. Sometimes it can feel like, what balance? But just taking time, flowing, moving. Balancing out the bodies. One side is yin, one side is yang, one side is masculine, one side is feminine, one side is in, one side is out. More than one side for that, I guess, but you know. We're going to take one more. Really in and exhale and hold position and breathe. Relax the shoulders and release. Let's find some cows and cats to welcome more of that balance. Inhaling, belly, chest, maybe the head lifts. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Last one. Once again, we're going to hold and breathe. Hold position, not the breath. We're going to inhale, exhale. Rounding, relaxing the shoulder blades, chin to chest. Welcome it to center. We're going to warm up the legs because we're going to stretch them out with another pose with the lovely moon, or Luna, with a half moon pose. So you might or may not, want a block or something sturdy to support you, or just be mindful of where you take the pose. We're going to warm up the lower body. Inhale, knee lift, one leg. Take some foot flexing and pointing. Maybe some circles in one direction and the other. Maybe some toe wiggles. And then extend it out. Bring it back. Bring it to floor. Do the same on the opposite side. Lift up. Some point and some flex. Some circles. Extend it out. And maybe the same. bring it back, put it down. We're gonna do the same, but we're gonna take it out to side. So you may adjust on your chair as long as you still feel safe and sturdy. You could also do this standing, so it's really up to you. But we're gonna do the same. I'm moving so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna open up one leg out to side. The other one is still in line with my front body and with the hips. I can use whichever body, arms, whatever is gonna work. It's gonna put a little stretch through the torso. You can lift. Get that knee lift going. Maybe keep the shoulders low, the spine nice and long. And then the option too, when you lift, you could take it out. I know I'm putting my foot towards you, right? But the option to take it out. So if you see it from the side, what I'm doing, just to show, I'm taking that leg out, lifting up, and extending. And then I'm still flexing and pointing my foot. It's just nice not to have my foot in your face. Oh man, and use the hands. They can support and lengthen. Then you're gonna bring it back. And bring that leg back to hip. And do the same on the opposite side. So now that you know what I'm doing, take that leg out to side. That's already, we're opening the hips. One leg still out in front, in line with the hips. Lift up, use the hands. You could even twist, lengthen. That body can go out the same way. We're just focusing on the lower body. Extend and lengthen. And if your leg doesn't want to lengthen all the way, that's fine. You could extend it here. You know, you could extend it here. So work with your body, extend and lengthen. Gets really into that hip there, hip crease. Don't forget to breathe. And bring it back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and find some center circles to help loosen anything that might have got stuck. You can keep a wider stance, because we're gonna head that direction anyways. And take your center circles the opposite direction. All right, and that feels all right. If you got anything that's still stuck, you can, do what you need. A little movement doesn't hurt. All right, then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take the legs wide, seated goddess or horse pose. Option to take the feet out, heels in. You can be anywhere in between. Do what supports you. You can also do this standing. You're gonna inhale the arms out and up, raise them up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra to heart. Open up and hold here for just a few breaths. All right, we're going to balance out that lower upper body. Option to cactus arms. In line with the shoulders. Open up, palms facing forward. Breathe. Pulling that belly button into spine, lengthening, checking with those arms. Bring the hands down towards the thighs. We're going to focus on the lower body again. Open up a little further if you'd like. And slowly bring it in. Nice and slow. Use the hands to support the legs. Shake it out. A little warm up for our half moon. It's also going to break into our arms. So if you have that block, you want that safe and sturdy block here. So you have it for your hands. Once again, take it standing if you'd like. Now, you have options. If you want to focus on half moon and you prefer to do this standing with the chair, to use and have as support, I will show that. I'll just show all of them. Why not? Here we are. Okay, so if you want to use the block, it's going to be a little bit modified. You're just going to extend and lengthen that arm up towards the sky. You will be at an angle. You have that option. And then you can extend and lengthen your leg. That would be towards like the back. So I'm extending right arm and right leg. That's my seated half moon. I have the option to adjust. This elbow is a little bit soft because I'm seated. So you have that option. If that, and you're like, what? That's gonna dive into your hip crease and your core. So if you wanna do this standing and still have seat support, take that break. You're gonna go ahead, once again, seat, leg goes out to side. Arm goes up, and this arm can be soft. Vision to look up. And if you're taking that to mat, option to still have block. Take a break, take a moment, breathe. Hand can go down, you know, however you want the block for you. Leg extends out, arm goes up. If you're wondering what my foot is doing, that foot is flat and extended out. So, foot lengthens, extends out. It's flat, not pointed. So take a moment, take a breath for you. Your half moon on one side. And then when you're ready, after you take a breath, take a moment, take it to the opposite side. Option with that, chair, seated, block, no block. And when you're ready, I'm gonna do a little bit to the side so you can see that leg. Extend and lengthen. Arm's gonna go down. Option to look up to really challenge the self, or keep it forward. And bring it all back down. You want to be safe. You don't need to close the eyes if the balance is off. You don't need to look up towards the skies if the balance is off. So shake that out. Take a moment. Do what you need. Take a breath. And let's soften. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Knees stay bent. Do what you need here. Maybe a ragdoll. Release. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale. One more. Release. All right, you're gonna heel toe the feet. Toes point out just past the hips. Heels point in. Lower to garland. Grounding pose. If you're working on bringing those feet forward, you have that option. Then release. Bring the tail down to mat. Or maybe you did garland in the chair. Return to seat. Take a moment, no matter where you find yourself, to breathe. Movement prepares the body for stillness. That balance, Libra, balance, and maybe not all the time in our schedules, but relationships, and not just loving relationships, but like family, friends, coworkers, jobs, goals, to-dos. Just for this moment, let it all go. And just breathe. Relax into it. And when you're ready, release. And namaste.